Welcome back to our conversation with the mayor of Somerville, Joe Curtatone. And Mayor, everybody's thinking about getting back to school. Let's start with the colleges and universities. You've got Tufts University right on the edge of your community, and there's a lot of overlap in terms of students who live in Somerville. They've invited all the students back to campus, and I was reading over their reopening plan. They appear to recommend self-quarantining if a student thinks they have symptoms, but I don't see the word mandatory in there. Well, what do you make of the Tufts plan?
So first, I want to recognize that Tufts University President and President Monaco have been a leader, one, in working collaboratively with the cities of Somerville and Medford. And Tufts, by the way, sits 50% in each community. And also setting an incredible example for other academic institutions of how to utilize their assets, their campus, their buildings, and their expertise to coordinate and respond to the pandemic. And we help us in developing and identifying sites for quarantine, isolation, and testing. I commend them for that. And they've explained and described and presented their safety plan to us. My concern and questions, which we have expressed to Tufts University, applies to the other colleges as well. Mind you, Somerville is a home certainly to Tufts University students, but students who attend Harvard and MIT, and in the inner core of the Boston metropolitan region, we're home to more than 80 colleges and universities. Right. Here is another glaring example where we are not prepared. And you've alluded to it, John. When students move in to our communities in preparation to matriculate and enter their fall semester, what have they done, and what have we done to ensure self-quarantine in order to make sure they haven't tested positive? Our concerns that we've expressed as a test, there needs to be a way to have a baseline testing to understand if students are infected with the virus and carrying it here, especially those coming from hotspots in the United States, other parts of North America or the world. And as well as, how do we have oversight while they're here, shopping for goods to prepare for their off-campus apartments. That's the biggest concern. Those are off campus. All the necessities they need, the things you and I did as college students probably to prepare for that semester, and making sure they're not super spreaders in the community. That is a big gap, notwithstanding the good work universities like Tufts and others have done, and one where we got no guidance from the Commonwealth.
Well, so would you urge, whether it's Tufts officials of other colleges and universities, or the governor to stop handling this way and be more cautious? I mean, look, no doubt that the vast majority of Tufts students will behave responsibly, but some won't. Quite a few probably won't. That's the nature of that age in life. Aren't we heading for a disaster around here when the kids come back?
Well, this is a big risk, I agree. And this approach by the governor and the Commonwealth of self-regulatory, self-compliance is one that's proven to be a failure. We're not a selfless society. I'm sad to say that. We go around here, we've spiked the football of victory. We have state beaches and parks and other facilities that are overcrowded, people refusing to wear face coverings at a time when the rest of the country's on fire and we know a resurgence is going to hit us and we're struggling to save lives, get our schools open. Now we're going to have to deal with a major influx of people coming from outside the state. And there's a major gap. What we need is a deliberative, bold approach to mandate at least some sort of baseline testing within a certain amount of days before you come to the Commonwealth. In Maine, you're supposed to either, if you vacation there, I'm going there next month, you have to self-quarantine either for 14 days or have a test within 3 days before your arrival. My family and I, we're doing that. That has to happen here. We also need to have contact tracing up and running. The governing administration have scaled back on that. And we need to be able to do, in other words, a very synchronized, coordinated plan to test a certain universe and cohort, random testing, a cohort of students in that university, as well as in the community. So we have a better understanding of how the pandemic is changing, where the resurgence stands. And in that way, we can respond to contain it. Otherwise, we're taking on the same whack-a-mole approach we did at the beginning of this pandemic and just trying to chase it. And we know how quickly that went out of control.
Mayor, we're just about out of time, but just briefly, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I hear you saying the governor is not providing enough leadership.
There is no plan on this. There's no leadership. There's no coordination.
Mayor Curtatone, we appreciate your time. Good luck. We'll check back in with you further down the road.